So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are going to learn about our CSS selectors. In previous videos, we learn about our HTML, how it works and all. In HTML, we learn also CSS basics video. In the new beginning, we are going to learn about CSS tutorials video. Okay, so for basic videos, you can check the link in the description. Okay, don't forget these basics videos. If you don't know, then you didn't know how to do programs and all. So that's for you all. Now let's move forward to our new beginning, our CSS tutorials video. So in this tutorial video, we are going to learn about CSS selectors. Okay, so as you can see, so CSS selectors are used to find or select the HTML elements you want to style. Okay, so there are so five types of categories here. As you can see, symbol selectors is based on name, id and class. Combinator selector, so this selector elements based on a specific relationship between them. Now pseudo class elements, this is elements based on certain state. And fourth point is our pseudo element selectors. So this one is select and style a part of an element. Okay, and our last one is fifth attribute selectors is select elements on an attribute or attribute value. So let's move forward to our code. First one we take as our ID. Okay, so as you can see, I created a style. Now our body tag is here. Let's write our p tag and let's write something here. Hello once again, and let's write hi. So this is our basic. Let's write here our ID. This is called class element selector. The element selector selects elements based on the element name. So as you can see, I write down here ID. I give them as a B1, and we give this B1 ID. As you can see, this is our class. Now let's see, right here p tag in style attributes, and I write down here text align center, then color blue. Let's save. Let's see our output. As you can see, our hello and I. So this is our class element selector. As you can see, okay, this is our class element selector. Now we are gonna learn. So as you can see, I have written down here P. This contains all the elements. As you can see, all the paragraph are the same style. As you can see, hello and I is the same style, our blue color. So that is how our class element selector works here. Now let's see CSS ID selector. As you can see, I write down here ID. So the ID selectors uses the ID attribute of an HTML to select a specific element. Okay. So to select an element with a specific, write a hashtag character followed by the ID of the element. Okay, so first note, main important is here ID name not start with a number. If you write down 1B1, then it's not start with a number. You need to start with a write a text and then you can write anything number. Okay, so now let's see. I already told you need to use here has. If you want to use your ID here, then you need to write down here has B1, then save. And let's see, as you can see, my hello is in blue right now and hi is default our normal one. So that is our CSS ID selectors works here. Okay, now let's move forward to our third point, CSS class selector. Our first point is only class selector, but in this we are going to learn our CSS class selector. Okay, so the class selector selects HTML elements with a specific class attribute. Okay, to select an element with a specific class, write a period means dot character followed by the class name. Let's see, as you can see I write down here our id v1 and all. So let's change here. We need to use now our class, and I use class B. Okay, then I give them the save. Then let's create a one more paragraph. I give them class same as this one name B, and I write down here subscribe. Okay, then save. We need to change it here. As you can see, for ID we use hashtag, and for class we need to use dot and your class name. My class name is B. Here is the same as our ID, not here. You cannot, class name cannot be start with a number. Okay, the same as our ID. Start with the text. Okay, now let's see, then save. Let's see our output. As you can see, hello subscribe. So that is how our CSS class selectors works here. How you can upload that. That's why this is a basic. Okay, you can also specify that only specific HTML elements should be affected by class. As you can see, I write down here B and B, so that is only selected here, affected. Now let's change here something. I use here C. Okay, let's take as a if you want to. I give them A here. Then save. For that, as you can see, this is a BA. If I want to use this class A, then I need to write here P tag means P here and A. So it contains P paragraph, and this is a class dot class. We need to write down here class name. That's why I write here A. Okay. Now then save. Let's see. As you can see, only subscribe is blue right now. So that is how our is work. Now let's move forward to our fourth one point, CSS Universal Selector. Okay, so basic is the Universal Selector selects all elements on the page. It contains all the elements page in the selectors, and Universal Selector start with a star attribute. As you can see, let's give them star, then save. And as you can see, hello, subscribe and hi is selected here, all the attributes and elements here. So that is how our universal selectors works here. Now let's move forward to our fifth point, the CSS grouping selector. Okay, the last one there. So the CSS grouping selector means it will be easy to group the selectors to minimize the code. As you can see, I write down here class BA, class BA. Then I write down here H1 hi. I write down here hi like this. Let's give them hey. Then I once again I write H2 and I write here baby tag, our channel name. Then save. As you can see, it's contain all because of our universal selector. So let's just clear this one. As you can see, here's our different class and IDs we use here. Okay, so if you want to group this, as you can see, if you want to give the h1 tag here, then you need to write here h1, then save. As you can see, our h1 is bold blue right now. Now then let's write for p. Let's just copy this one, then save. Let's press it. As you can see, our p tag, because p over here, as you can see, hello, subscribe and hi. So it's in blue mode right now. But if you want to combine these in one group, and if you want to minimize the code, that's why the CSS grouping selectors is work here. For that, you need to separate here. As you can see, this is a h1. For that, you need to write down here comma, then your, as you can see, our p, then save, then just clear this one. Then say, as you can see, I have done here to group selectors, comma, separate each selectors with a comma. Okay. Now let's see. As you can see, it's still the same as this one. If I want to give the size, you can also do that. As you can see. So that is how it's work here. Okay, guys. Now, if you want to select this H2 also, you can also do that by comma, then add to name, then save. Then let's see. As you can see, the video in center mode right now and blue color. So that is how is our CSS selectors work here. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also write down your email ID for the source code. And okay, don't forget to watch our previous video. Okay guys, if you don't learn any previous video, then you don't understand how CSS is work here, and I give the links in the description. Okay, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to watch our previous video. Bye.